I'd like to call to order the Peabody Planning Board meeting agenda for Thursday, August 17th, 2023, at 7 p.m. at Peabody City Hall, Wigan Auditorium. This meeting is being broadcast over public access TV. At this time, I'd like to suspend the regular meeting and enter into the public hearing continuance from 8/3/2023. Since this is a public hearing, is there anybody new here that wishes to speak in opposition or wishes to speak in favor? Hearing none, at this time, we have a request from the attorney.
Mr. Chairman, we have a communication from Attorney Kelty regarding the zoning overlay district on Bourbon Street. The date of Attorney Kelty's communication is August 14th, and he requests that this be extended until September 7th, 2023. Move to receive and grant said extension.
We have a second.
Second.
Second, Dr. Otto. All those in favor?
Aye.
Unanimous. Returning to the planning board meeting. First item of business is approval of the minutes of 8/3/2023.
Mr. Chairman, move that the board approve the minutes of the planning board meeting of August 3rd, 2023.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Unanimous. Thank you. Next item on the agenda is A&R Plan of Land Court, 100 Birch Street, map 4, lot 173. This is an application from Heritage Pines LLC, care of Carl Krupe. This applicant is seeking to convey 6,183 square feet, rear portion of lot 29,911 square feet, to the district abutter at West 19th Villa Lane. This parcel is considered to be non-buildable, and remaining land will be still continued as a legal lot.
Mr. Chairman, just before you continue, in the agenda there was an application. There was misstated that it was lot 8. It should state that it was lot 19. The map and lot was correct, and that the plan that was submitted does reflect the right address.
Mr. Chairman, my name is David Ankles. I practice law at 246 Andover Street, Unit 101, and I'm here on behalf of the applicant in place of Attorney Vonzalides, who normally represents the applicant. As stated in the application, this is a request for an acknowledgement that the plan in front of you does not require is not a subdivision, and approval is not required by this planning board. It involves a transfer of approximately 6,183 square feet from lot 23 to the abutting lot at 19 Villa Lane. Both lots after the transfer are legal lots and are buildable. No other lot transfer or change in the plan of record is requested. A simple A&R. The plans are on the table in front of us. If you have any questions, I'd be happy to answer them. Thank you.
Any questions from the board? Hearing none, I'll accept the motion.
Mr. Chairman, I would move to approve an A&R plan of land in Peabody, Mass. Prepared by William Sparridge Company of Middleton, prepared for Heritage Pines LLC, 11 Elizabeth Drive, Wilmington, Mass. Plan creates a new lot 23B that came out of lot 23. New lot is 6,183 square feet. The new lot will be combined with the land of 19 Villa Lane to form one contiguous lot.
We have a second?
Second.
Second, Dr. Otto. Can we have a roll call on this, please?
Attorney Diane Cooper? Not present. Mr. Joseph Gagnon? Yes. Dr. Judith Otto?
Yes.
Attorney Peter Evernides?
Yes.
Mr. Roy Simos?
Yes.
Mr. John Ford?
Yes.
Mr. Dennis Feld?
Yes.
Attorney Mark Perlman?
Yes.
Mr. Thomas Betancourt?
Motion passes.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Thank you, members.
Time, I'd like to take a moment to sign all the plans.
I think we only need one signed and signature. Yes.
Next item on the agenda is 0 Prospect Street.
Mr. Chairman, my name is David Ankleys. I practice law at 246 Andover Street, Peabody, Massachusetts, and I'm here to represent Simon Properties and Peg Companies. But before I do it, I'd like to ask permission of the chairman and the board to have the former manager of the North Shore Shopping Center come forward. I think he'd like to address the board for a minute. Is that possible? Thank you.
Good evening. I just wanted to stop in tonight, now that I'm no longer officially representing them all. I will make this uncharacteristically brief, but I wanted to say thank you for allowing me the time and opportunity to address the group that I hold in really high esteem. Tonight, after representing North Shore Mall for 27 years, I represent myself to simply say thank you and express my appreciation for your professionalism, kindness, and support. On July 31st, I retired, and reflecting back on the incredible luck I enjoyed only managing one mall, I know how incredibly fortunate I have been that it has been located in Peabody. I publicly wanted to thank several administrations, Mayor Terizian's, Bonfanti, and Betancourt's, and their employees for the amazing level of support and collaboration that has allowed North Shore to transform, survive, and remain vital all these years. But I really want to thank this group in particular, the Planning Commission, because for all the work that you do, your devotion, integrity, and dedication that has been shown me all these years. And I appreciate what you have achieved and what we have achieved together. You know, I look back at the fact that when I arrived on the property 27 years ago, there was a Jordan Marsh, a Sears, and that's all gone. And it's been replaced by a 140,000 square foot health club. We're about to open an LL Bean. We just opened an Our House Furniture. And without the support of this specific group, none of that would have been achieved. When I closed out my service at the property, I noted to the mayor and a number of officials that came up to say goodbye that North Shore Mall, in the 27 years that I worked there, has provided about $150 million in property tax to the city. But what goes without saying is all the additional funding that came from the building permits and all the different requirements made through development. And that all comes through you. So I know that often this group in particular doesn't receive the appreciation that it deserves for the sacrifice that you all make of time and energy and professionalism to oversee the building process in Peabody. And I, for one, wanted to come down and tell you how grateful I am for the level of oversight that was afforded North Shore Mall under my supervision. So I thank you all very much. I wanted you to know how grateful I am for what we've achieved together, because my success in many ways started in this room, with you allowing me to transform and keep the mall as vital as you see it today. And without the support that I've enjoyed from this group, that probably would never have happened. So I just wanted to say thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you for that opportunity, Mr. Chairman. I just want to give you a very brief report on what's been going on relative to the application of PEG companies and the hotel and the balance of what we're doing up at the North Shore Mall. Right now, we have executed, or a couple of weeks ago, as you probably learned from Bob Langley, the peer review contracts. Those have gone out. They've been out for a few weeks now, and we have not yet received any of the responses, studies, or analysis back yet from the reviewers. As soon as we do that, we'll review them with our people, and we will review them with the engineers and appropriate members of the city, the fire department, the police department, et cetera, regarding traffic, fire, safety, and those people from the Public Works Department regarding water and sewer. Above and beyond that, we promised at the last meeting that we would investigate the ability to construct some walkways that Drew Levin had suggested we place from the hotel to Barnes & Noble, maybe from Barnes & Noble over to Macy's, etc., hoping that that would be the beginning of more of a campus look at the mall. And I'm glad, happy to say, Drew, that the negotiations with May Stores, who controls that particular area, have been productive, and we are in the process of having our engineers draft various plans and options for those walkways pursuant to your request. Above and beyond that, we're pretty much finished with all of the roadway work and the outdoor work up there, and at some point in time within the next month, if at all possible, I'd like to make an appointment with the board and the manager, the new manager of the mall, Scott DeCoste, and maybe we'll get Mark down again one more time to take a walk or a stroll through the mall or around that area that we've just completed where LL Bean is going in, our house furniture, Sweet Greens, and show you what we have accomplished. I think they've done a great deal of work up there. I think they've done a good job, and I think you'll be happy with what you see, and hopefully we'll be able to follow through with the hotel. If there are any questions you have of me regarding progress or what to expect, please ask them. I'll be happy to answer. Thank you.
Have any questions from the board? Hearing none, are you wishing to request a continuance of this matter to September 7th?
I think it might be better to go to the meeting beyond that, Mr. Chairman, because as I say, we have not received any other responses regarding the peer review. And it will take us some time to take those studies and present them to our engineers and perhaps come up with some answers, some solid answers for you so that we can make some progress at the next meeting.
So you wish continuance to the 21st?
Yes, please, if that's available.
I'll take a motion on that, please.
Mr. Chairman, in the matter of 0 Prospect Street, North Shore Mall, I would grant an extension of time until September 21st, 2023.
Second.
Second, Dr. Otto. All those in favor?
Aye.
Unanimous. Thank you. Next item on the agenda is 54 Prospect Street.
Mr. Chairman, in the matter of 54 Prospect, we have a letter from Attorney John Kelty dated August 14th, requesting an extension of time until September 7th, 2023.
Have a second?
Second.
Dr. Otto, all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Unanimous. Item on the agenda is 47 Tremont Street, map 75, lot 164.
Mr. Chairman, in the matter of 47 Tremont, we also have a letter from Attorney Kelty dated August 14th requesting extension of time until September 7th, 2023.
We have a second? Second, Dr. Otto. All those in favor?
Aye.
Unanimous. Next item on the agenda is appointment, Stonegate Subdivision Development Update.
Mr. Chairman, just before they present about Stonegate, if you remember, Board Member Simos had requested that the applicant and the developer come back and provide the board with an update since work has been going pretty steadily up there. And we've reached out to them, and they are here this evening to provide that update.
Good evening, Mr. Chairman and members of the board. My name is Deandra DiBiase, and I'm here on behalf of Peabody Living LLC, the owner and developer of the Stonegate subdivision. So we are pretty much wrapped up with the utilities on site. We just spent about a month crushing some material that was on site in preparation for the roadway. We anticipate coming in front of the board at the end of September, beginning of October, for lot releases.
Do we have any questions from the board?
Through the chair. So do you anticipate getting binder down before the winter?
Yes, we anticipate paving sometime around Labor Day, and then coming in front of the board.
And then likely curbstone, sidewalks will be next spring, I suspect?
Yes, our plan is to have the houses conveyed. So basically our construction schedule is about 7 months from the time we put a foundation in to convey all of the houses between June and October 2024 and have the subdivision wrapped up by the winter of 2024, including final finished binder.
Great, thank you very much.
Any other questions from the board? Dr. Rowley, you're...
No. Oh, sorry.
Hearing no other questions, thank you very much for your update.
Thank you. Have a great night.
Next item on the agenda is subdivision board action. None. Section F of the plan of the agenda is correspondence. Any questions on the memos from Robert Langley, Director of Engineering, or any planning board update 2010 Prospect 54 Prospect Street and regional notices? Hearing none, at this time I'll accept a motion.
I just have a...
Sorry, go ahead.
It's okay. It's kind of frustrating for me and probably some of the other board members, but probably more frustrating for people who have a concern about something that's going on near them, and we keep getting these continuances. Is there any way to tell the people who keep asking for continuances that we need a realistic date, not just kicking the can every 2 weeks down the road? The same stuff keeps going from the active pile to the junk pile over and over and over. Does anyone else have similar feelings as I do? And we know who we're talking about.
Any other matters properly before the board? Hearing none, I'll accept the motion.
Mr. Chairman, move to adjourn.
Do we have a second? Second, all those in favor?
Aye.
Thank you very much for all your effort on the planning board.